Going to get you to do this project for me. What I want you to do is go to this tab, Projects PM. If you don't see it right away, it might be under the end one here where it says More, and you hit the little pick list and it'll be there. When I click on it over here in my list views, I want to change it and I want to go to Basin. And the basin we're working on is the Barnett Shale. So we can go ahead and we can click that in the middle underneath this project resources. The second one, campaign account report, I can click on that and it will take me to the report that I want you to work in. And I'm going to get you to go through each one of these. I'm going to go do the second one first. What I do is I just hold my control key down, click on the account name, and then I can open it up. And then where we are is we're in the account. And then up here in the top left, it says Canadian well licenses. I'll click on that and that opens them all up. And what I'm looking for is I'm looking for the contacts. And in here, we've got a few different contacts to look for. But ideally, what I'm looking for is a contact. I want to stay away from things like agent. And most of them won't have agent in there. But if they do, we don't want that. And I'm only really trying to get one contact. The best is president, then vice president, and then there might be like operations manager, sometimes business development. Those are really the titles that I'm looking for, and I want to create a new contact. So what I'll do is I'll click on this one where I know I want Fred. I just want one record. I can click on that record, and then there is Fred's information. And then what I want to do is, again, holding my control key down, I'll come over here, click on the account name. That opens up the account record for me. And then up at the top is, you have to click on this because I've got it down a little bit, the show all. And then you'll look for the one that says contacts. Click on the contacts, say new. And then ultimately, we're just going to grab Fred's information from the previous record. So I'm going to grab Fred's name here. And if this case, there's no phone number, but if there was, I'm going to bring it over too. So I'm going to add Fred. And let's just see here. Put that. And then I'm going to put his email. I'm going to put his title in there. President. And then I'm going to put his email in. Go back, copy email address, bring her over here, and then put his email in there. So there I've got him in, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say save. So I'm saving him, and then what it allows me to do up in the top right-hand corner, there's a button that says add to campaign, and I got to select a record. So you put a check mark there, add to campaign. And then the campaign I want is the Barnett Shale Contact. You might have to type that in there. So Barnett, Barnett Shale. There's an account one, but we want the Barnett Shale Contact. Click that, hit submit, and then it's in. And then what I'll do is I'll close that tab, close the other tab. Now I'm back to my list. And then I'll do the second one, the next one, the next one. I started with this one because it had the president in there. We'll go take a look at the next one just as an example. Take a look and bring it up here. I'm in the account record. There's the account. I'm going to go to Canadian well licenses. There's only one. And then I'm going to look at it. And then ultimately, it doesn't necessarily tell me that he's the president. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that that's the guy that we actually want. And then I'll click it, add it, and then go ahead and add them, which we'll call it, add this particular individual as a contact, add them to the campaign, and move on to the next one. If you have any questions, just let me know.